Hello and welcome to a special edition of It's a Scam. It's been a long time since I've put a video up on this channel. I do have plans for at least one more before I die if I hurry up and do it. But I felt compelled to do a little quickie special edition of It's a Scam. And I've been reluctant to get into the events of the last 2 years, starting in 2020. There's a lot of scams going on. Almost everything in there is a scam. But one scam in particular stood out, and it's the injections. This has to be maybe the greatest scam of all time. And that's some high bars. I mean, you got religion, and you got money, and which one of those is higher? I don't know. Is this bigger than that? It's at least in the top 3. And here's why. Imagine you have a pharmaceutical executive in your house, and you say, why are prescription drugs so expensive? Here's the answers. R&D. You have to hire scientists, labs, raw materials, fund studies at universities. It's a very expensive process to bring a new drug to market. You have to do long-term safety trials with lots of people that take a long time, and they're very expensive, and the cost of getting a drug past FDA approval can be over $1 billion. Then there's marketing. You've got to do TV ads. You've got to send sales reps to the doctor's offices with samples, giving out football tickets, taking them on golf junkets. You've got all that overhead for marketing. Then who is your target customer base? Who is this for? If you're developing a drug for colon cancer, that's a very tiny percentage of the population. So you're spending all that money, R&D and marketing, just to target a fraction of a percent of the population. And if something goes wrong, you get your ass sued. They have liability to worry about. So these are all the reasons given why drugs cost so much. Now, let's look at the injections. R&D, paid for by the government. Warp speed, developed lightning quick at largely government expense. Marketing, the government's going to buy it all. Not just our government, but they're signing contracts, multi-billion-dollar contracts all around the world for years to keep this product flowing. So you've got built-in customer base as far as who's going to buy this. It's the same people who paid to develop it. And then the other marketing trick they have is you're being forced to take it. No jab, no job. There's enormous pressure to get people to take this. So, who is the whole customer base? It's the planet. They're trying to get this to the whole planet. 7.5 billion people are supposed to take this right now, immediately, before the safety trials are even finished. You don't have to be sick with the disease. You don't have to have the disease. This is just something you take in case you catch the disease. They don't have to show efficacy. They don't have to show safety. And in case something goes wrong, they've got total immunity. You just have to take your hat off and say, Pfizer, Moderna, man, oh man, this is one of the greatest scams of all time. You're right up there, at least in the top 3.